Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. We're in October now, so everybody. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 12 carries, 60 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again. Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Williams.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jamal Williams His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
It's interesting how we label routes. You know, some people might call this a hitch. For me, a hitch is a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, about 1 to 3 yards deep. A lot of people might call this a dig route, going this deep on a 3rd and 7 to pick up the first down. Others just call it a stick route. Get to the right point, stick in that spot, and let them hit you with a pass. No matter what, they did pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
looking to throw. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, Ryan. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Kamara. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Here's 2nd and 8. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 4. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Allen Bailey able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a throw here, hauled in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. They run. It's Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Harris returning. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Come on, dog!
Now back to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. This is Murray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw again is Ryan.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. They're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And Lutz's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
59, ready. Mark 25. Mark 27, Mark 27, Mark 27.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. From midfield now. Here's Ryan. Shakes off the sack. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run with Murray. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill underneath. He's got Olsen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, boy, this isn't what you want to see. That's Todd Gurley, folks. Down on the field still. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Here's Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Yeah, he's got it. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready. I got you. Mike 50. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Now Ryan on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Again, it's Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Ryan will throw again. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw again is Ryan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Coup for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Harris to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
So for the Saints, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.